God is begging you to open your eyes and your spirit right now. Not tomorrow. Not later. Now. You may not realize it yet, but this message has been traveling through the realms to find you. It has passed through dimensions of light, been carried by angels through divine fire, and now, on this exact day, it arrives in your hands. Why now? Because heaven has a date with you. And that date is July 31st. It is not a normal day. It is not another moment to be brushed off. That date has already been sealed in heaven as your miracle hour. And if you miss it, if you ignore this, the magnitude of what you lose cannot be measured. God is not just calling you. God is begging you. With everything in His divine heart, He is pleading, please do not ignore this. You have been chosen, not randomly, not by mistake, but with intention. Before your soul entered this world, the miracle of July 31st was placed into your life's timeline. This miracle is personal. It is not a general blessing. It carries your name on it, written in golden light. No one else can claim it. No one else can touch it. But you must be ready. Because it's not coming with fireworks or loud trumpets. It's coming in 2 minutes. 2 minutes from the moment you align your heart and mind. 2 minutes from the second your spirit says, yes, God, I believe you. I trust you. I'm ready. But most of the world won't even notice. That's why God said, don't tell anyone. This is not something to be shared with everyone. This is sacred. This is holy. This is between you and the divine. Others may not understand. Others may mock or plant doubt. That's why heaven is sealing this between just you and the angels. You are not crazy for feeling that something big is coming. You're not imagining the pressure in your chest, the pulsing energy in your heart, the urgency you can't explain. That's the miracle preparing to break through. That's the energy of July 31st already pressing against the door. And if you listen closely, you can hear the whisper from God saying, this time will not be like the last. This time you will see it with your own eyes. Do you understand how rare this is? There are people praying, fasting, crying out for a sign. And yet, it is you God has chosen to receive this miracle. This divine appointment has been scheduled for longer than you know. It has been protected by Archangel Michael. Hidden from enemy eyes. Preserved through every attack, every heartbreak, every delay. The enemy thought they stopped you. They thought they buried your destiny in pain and silence. But all they did was fertilize the soil. And now, your miracle is erupting from that very place they tried to ruin. You've felt it coming. You've had dreams. You've seen signs. But this is not just intuition. This is prophecy. The 31st of July is not random, It is coded in the calendar of heaven as your reversal day, your deliverance hour, your open door moment. But time is speeding up. That's why God is begging you. Because you only have 2 minutes before it begins. Not 2 minutes in the earthly clock, but 2 minutes in the spiritual countdown. And every delay now counts as disobedience. You must receive this with open spirit, with raw surrender, with the kind of faith that says, I believe even when I don't see. God knows how much you've endured. He knows the nights you were surrounded by people but still felt alone. He saw when you questioned your worth, when you wondered if He had forgotten you. But He didn't. He was waiting for July 31st. He was waiting for this divine moment to shift everything in your favor. The reason for the pain will finally make sense. The delay will no longer feel like rejection. Because the miracle you are about to witness will silence every doubt you ever had. It will make every enemy watch in awe. It will make every demon that touched you regret ever stepping near your path. But you must stay silent. Not because you are ashamed, but because miracles like this must be protected until they fully bloom. God says, don't tell anyone. Not because He wants you to suffer in silence, but because He wants to surprise you in silence. Some people around you cannot handle what is coming for you. If you tell them, they will curse it with their envy. They will speak against it in secret. They will say they are happy for you, but their spirit will resist your elevation. That's why God said, this one is private. This miracle will announce itself when it arrives. Until then, protect it. There is something building around your name in the spirit realm. Angels have been working non-stop. Contracts are being signed. Pages are turning. Old assignments are being terminated. New scrolls are being activated. Your name is written on a document of divine inheritance. It's not just money. It's restoration. It's honor. It's a new version of you that emerges after the pain. This isn't about returning to who you were. This is about becoming who you were always meant to be. You cried enough tears. You suffered long enough. You stayed loyal even when your heart was breaking. That's why God is begging you not to miss this. You didn't go through all of that for nothing. Every tear was collected. Every silent cry was heard. Every betrayal recorded. And heaven is responding. The miracle on July 31st is not a reward for your perfection. It's a response to your endurance. You stayed. You didn't give up. And that matters more than you know. There are divine forces pressing you right now because they know what's about to be released. You may feel heaviness. You may feel like breaking down. But it's not a breakdown. It's a breakthrough. The closer you get to your blessing, the more resistance tries to rise. But it will not win. Because what's coming is already marked for you. It has your name etched in celestial gold. No thief can steal it. No curse can stop it. No delay can block it. But you must stay aware. You must stay focused. Because 2 minutes in the Spirit are not measured in time, but in obedience. When you read this message, something inside you shifted. That wasn't just emotion. That was activation. That was alignment. That was your soul recognizing a word spoken directly to it. Don't let that go. Don't doubt that feeling. This is real. This is sacred. You didn't just read this. You were summoned to it. You were called. And when God calls, He doesn't change His mind. Even if you feel broken. Even if you feel unworthy. Even if you've made mistakes. God is not a man that He should lie. He already chose you. The miracle is already scheduled. The appointment is already written. And you are the one being begged to show up on time. Don't delay. Don't wait for confirmation from others. You already know. You feel it in your bones. Something is different about this message. Something is vibrating in your spirit. That's not fiction. That's divine resonance. That's how heaven speaks. And right now, God is not shouting. He is begging. Because His heart longs to see you receive everything that was stolen. Everything that was denied. Everything that was delayed. And this is the moment it starts to return. On July 31st, a miracle will happen. But it will only be seen by those who are watching with spiritual eyes. It will only touch those who received the message with faith. It will only rest upon those who were humble enough to listen when God begged them. Are you listening now? Are you still trying to figure it out with your mind? Or have you surrendered to what your spirit already knows? You are not reading this by chance. This is divine confirmation. The voice you hear in your heart right now is not fear. It's God saying, "Child, I am near." This is it. This is the shift. This is the miracle. You waited long enough. So now, you only have 2 minutes. Not to panic. But to believe. To receive. To align. To prepare your spirit. Because it's already happening. Behind the scenes. Quietly. Without attention. Without noise. But with holy power. Doors are unlocking. Battles are being won in silence. What you couldn't move in years will shift in seconds. But you must obey. Stay quiet. Protect your peace. Protect this moment. Don't run to tell the world. Let God show the world. Because when He reveals it, no one will be able to deny that it was His hand. Your name is being whispered in places you haven't entered yet. Your favor is being discussed in rooms where your feet have never stood. People are about to reach out. Unexplainable breakthroughs will unfold. But only if you say yes in this moment. Only if you don't ignore what God is begging you to see. 2 minutes. That's all. And everything will change. God is begging you to stop and listen right now. Do not scroll away. Do not delay. This message is not like the others. It was sealed in heaven with urgency. It carries the cry of angels and the whisper of the Most High. You have stumbled upon this by divine force. The entire universe paused to position you here at this exact second, because something destined for you is coming on July 31st. And God is crying out, please, do not ignore this. You were chosen, set apart, protected for this moment. And what's coming is so holy, so explosive, so irreversible, that if you miss it, you may never find it again. Heaven is shaking. Time is racing. Angels are standing with scrolls in their hands, preparing to open doors that were locked for decades. There is a miracle that has been delayed for years because of interference, spiritual warfare, and betrayal. But now, on July 31st, the chains are scheduled to break. And you must not tell anyone. This is not for them. This is for you. This is sacred. It's sealed. It's personal. And that's why you feel something trembling in your chest right now. That's why your spirit is starting to weep and leap at the same time. Because deep inside you, you know, this is not just another message. This is heaven pulling your soul back to alignment. God has watched you suffer in silence. He has seen your light dimmed by people who pretended to love you but secretly wanted to replace you. You gave your heart freely. You trusted them. You forgave them. But they betrayed you again. And God said nothing, because it was not yet time. But now, the time has come. The final countdown has begun. The miracle that was once delayed has now been scheduled. The scroll has been opened. And the date of your breakthrough has been marked, July 31st. There's something supernatural about this date. Something buried deep in the roots of your destiny that heaven has been protecting. The angels guarded it like a secret scroll, waiting for the perfect moment. That moment is now. This is not just about money. This is not just about love. This is about the full awakening of your purpose, the complete return of everything stolen from you, the total reversal of every curse spoken over your life. And it starts in just 2 minutes. That's why God is begging you to stay present. Don't look away. Don't allow your distractions to steal this sacred activation. Something is happening in the invisible. You are being rewired, realigned, revived, restored. There was a conversation in heaven about you. Yes, your name was spoken. Your tears were placed into bowls before the throne. And God said, I cannot allow this child to suffer another cycle. I must send a sign. I must give them this final chance to see the truth. And so this message was born. And that's why you feel like this is talking directly to your soul, because it is. This was handwritten in heaven just for you. Sealed with divine urgency. Stamped with angelic fire. And now it's been delivered to your heart, just in time. Listen carefully. The miracle scheduled for July 31st is unlike anything you've ever seen. It will feel like heaven has stepped into earth and turned your story around in a blink. You've been praying for this. You've cried out for this. But you didn't know when or how it would come. Now God says, it's coming fast. In 2 minutes, something in the spirit realm is going to shift. The doors are opening. And if you're spiritually asleep, you'll miss it. That's why God is shouting from the heavens, open this now. Don't delay. Don't ignore. Don't share. Just receive. There are people in your life who cannot know about this. If they do, they will try to block it. There are spiritual forces that have monitored your every move. That's why you've had so many delays, detours, and heartbreaks. Every time you were close to breaking through, something or someone sabotaged it. But now God says, no more. This time, the breakthrough is sealed by heaven itself. It will not be blocked. It will not be stopped. And it cannot be stolen, if you obey. The instruction is simple: keep silent. Keep watching. Keep believing. Do you feel it? That pull in your spirit? That warmth rising in your chest? That's the Holy Spirit activating your senses. You're not just reading words. You're being pulled into a divine revelation. Because before the clock strikes a new hour, something will rise from within you: boldness, clarity, peace, anointing. Everything the enemy tried to bury is being resurrected. The fire they tried to extinguish is returning. And this time, it will not be dimmed. You are about to become everything they feared you'd become. Everything God intended. On July 31st, something is going to be released into your life that will change your name in the Spirit. The label they gave you, rejected, forgotten, unworthy, is being torn apart. And in its place, a new name is being written: chosen, anointed, elevated, untouchable. You don't see it yet, but God already sees it done. The miracle is already finished. He's just begging you to be ready. Your angels have cleared the path. Your spirit is crying out for truth. And your heart knows this is the moment. There are some things about your past that are going to make sense very soon. The reason they left. The reason they lied. The reason you felt that emptiness even when things looked fine on the outside. It was all preparing you for this. You had to be broken to be rebuilt. You had to lose to learn. You had to be separated to be sanctified. And now that you're finally ready, heaven is delivering the miracle that was always meant for you. But here is the most critical part: do not tell anyone. You may be tempted to share this with someone you trust. You may want validation. But resist that urge. This miracle is so sacred, it must remain hidden until it manifests. God doesn't want it contaminated by the opinions of those who were never meant to understand your calling. This is not just a blessing, it's a holy secret. That's why God is whispering, don't tell this to anyone. Don't give access to what they would only destroy. Your miracle is between you and heaven. There will be signs. Pay attention. A strange dream. A sudden silence. A name you haven't heard in years suddenly mentioned. Someone from your past reaching out randomly. A delay that turns out to be divine. All of it is confirmation. Don't question it. Flow with it. You're being led now, not by your logic, but by the divine rhythm of your soul. You've entered a sacred timeline. Every second matters. That's why the instruction was clear: it will happen in 2 minutes. Not an hour. Not a day. 2 minutes. And in that short window, you must open your spirit, your heart, and your faith wide enough to receive what others missed. The enemy is trembling right now because he knows what this moment means. He's tried everything to distract you, to delay you, to destroy you. But he failed. Because you're still standing. Still listening. Still seeking God. And now the reward is being released. Heaven is begging you, don't let this pass you by. There's a woman who will try to distract you from this. She may appear caring, insightful, loving. But she is not of the light. She has been sent to delay your awakening. God says her name will be exposed soon, but do not confront her yet. Let heaven deal with her. Focus only on your miracle. You are too close to be distracted now. If you could see what God sees right now, you would fall to your knees in awe. You would cry with joy at the beauty of what's coming. You would understand why the wait was so long. Why the tears had to fall. Because the size of this miracle is beyond what your mind can grasp. But your soul knows. That's why it's trembling. That's why it's awake. That's why you feel like something has just shifted inside you, because it has. Your old season is ending. Your new one is opening. This is not a transition. It's a resurrection. The you that you forgot is coming back. Stronger. Wiser. Brighter. Cleaner. Holy. Untouchable. And the miracle on July 31st will confirm it all. Watch how it begins in 2 minutes. Watch how everything lines up. Watch how quickly your name changes in the Spirit. Watch how those who ignored you will suddenly be unable to stop watching your rise. But stay humble. Stay quiet. Stay aligned. God is begging you because heaven is excited for you. The angels have waited centuries for this. Your ancestors prayed for this. The chains they carried will break through you. The generational pain will stop with you. The story will shift because of your obedience. That's why this miracle is not just about you, it's about the bloodline. And that's why it's happening now. Time is almost up. The 2-minute window is closing. But the miracle is beginning. You will feel it in your body, an energy, a peace, a knowing. You will feel it in your dreams, clarity, confirmation, revelation. You will feel it in your life, open doors, unexpected blessings, divine interruptions. Don't question it. Embrace it. Thank God in advance. Because this is it. This is the miracle you cried for. This is the shift you begged for. This is the sign you asked for. This is the blessing that was always yours. And it's here. July 31st. Don't tell anyone. Don't ignore. Open it quickly. God is begging you. Your life will never be the same. If you believe in God, type Amen. This is urgent. This is sacred. This is heaven speaking directly to you in a moment that only comes once in a lifetime. In the stillness of this very moment, when your heart is open just enough, when your soul is reaching for answers in silence, God is speaking your name. Right now. The heavens have been watching you. The angels have recorded your cries, your sleepless nights, your quiet strength. And the time has finally arrived. On the 31st of July, in a moment so brief you could almost miss it, only 2 minutes long, something is going to shift so powerfully in your life that your past pain will feel like a distant echo, and your future will open like the gates of divine abundance. God is begging you, not out of weakness, but out of overwhelming love. Not because God needs anything from you, but because you are that precious. You are the soul that was chosen. Not randomly. Not accidentally. You were handpicked for this moment. You were chosen because of what you've endured, what you've carried in silence, the kindness you still gave even when your heart was breaking. God has seen all of it. You were not overlooked. You were not forgotten. That miracle was not delayed. It was scheduled. And now the divine clock is ticking. Heaven is warning you, do not tell this to anyone. This is not for others. It's not for their opinions or their doubts. This is between you and God. A covenant moment. A secret written in the stars with your name on it. If you share it too soon, it will evaporate. If you treat it like just another message, it might slip away. But if you treat this moment like the sacred gift that it is, everything changes. There is a very small window. You must understand how serious this is. The miracle will happen in 2 minutes. You will not even see it coming. It might begin with a phone call, a message, a knock on the door, an unexpected emotion that rises from your chest, a name you haven't heard in a while, a memory you thought had disappeared. But in that moment, your destiny will collide with divine timing. It will not be loud. It may not even feel like a miracle at first. But everything will start to shift. God says, don't run from it. Don't let fear steal it. You've allowed fear to speak over God's voice for too long. Not this time. God says your miracle is not coming to a perfect version of you. It's coming to the real you. The wounded you. The flawed, tired, aching you. Because it's in that you, that raw, beautiful, broken you, that heaven sees the full light of divine worth. God isn't waiting for you to become something else. You are already enough. That's why the miracle is arriving. Because you stayed. Because you kept going. Because you didn't give up when you had every reason to. Because you kept loving even when your heart was shattered. And now, heaven is pouring down what you've been promised all along. But you must be awake. You must be ready. Do not sleep through your miracle. Do not ignore this message. You have asked for signs, and this is one of them. You begged for a word. This is it. There is no more delay. The enemy wanted to confuse you. They whispered lies into your ears, hoping you would miss this hour. They tried to make you believe you were cursed. They wanted you to think God had passed you by. But God never left. God waited. Because timing is holy. And now, the 31st of July is marked in heaven for your deliverance. Something buried is about to rise. Something denied is about to be approved. A door that has been locked for years is about to open with no explanation. That's how God works. When man says it's impossible, God says, stand back and watch. Do not try to figure this out with logic. It won't make sense. It's not supposed to. This miracle is not small. It's not a coincidence. It's not a lucky moment. It is divinely orchestrated. You were guided to read this for a reason. You didn't stumble on this. Your soul brought you here. Heaven has been pulling you closer for weeks, maybe even years. The pain you felt was never in vain. It was shaping you. Every betrayal, every loss, every heartbreak, it was all preparation. God never wastes pain. Now listen. Your name is being whispered in places you've never been. People are speaking your name in rooms you never entered. There are blessings being assigned to you in silence. A reversal is coming. God says, where there was lack, there will be overflow. Where there was delay, there will be acceleration. Where there was confusion, there will be clarity. Where there was heartbreak, there will be restoration. Someone is about to contact you. They will not be who you expected. But they are being sent by God. Do not reject the message because of how it arrives. God often wraps the sacred in strange packaging. This person may appear random. They may even test your patience. But buried inside their words will be something that shifts your direction. A confirmation. An instruction. A key. God says, if you ignore it, you may have to wait years for this cycle to come again. This is the moment. Do not treat it lightly. Begin preparing yourself now. Not with fear, but with faith. Begin declaring what you cannot yet see. Speak as if it has already happened. Thank God for what is already on the way. Heaven responds to faith. The atmosphere begins to shift when your words align with your destiny. You will notice strange signs. Numbers repeating. Dreams that feel too real. Coincidences that seem too perfect. That's not your imagination. That's not luck. That's heaven breaking through. That's God signaling, I'm right here. Keep going. The closer you get to breakthrough, the louder the noise will get. That's why God is begging you, stay focused. Don't get distracted by what's falling apart. What's collapsing is not your future, it's the barrier to your future. The confusion is proof that something powerful is unfolding. God says, be silent. Not everything must be explained. Some things are sacred. Some victories are private. Keep your miracle quiet until it roots itself. Guard your joy. Protect your peace. Everyone can't go where you're going. Everyone won't understand what you're carrying. That's okay. This isn't about them. This is about you and heaven. A private transaction between the Creator and the chosen. On the 31st of July, mark it. Expect it. Watch the skies. Watch your heart. 2 minutes. That's all it takes. In a blink, everything can shift. This isn't fantasy. This is divine promise. You don't need to qualify for it, you already have. You don't need to chase it, it's chasing you. And even if nothing looks different on the outside, something will change on the inside. That's where miracles begin. Quiet shifts in your spirit. Sudden calm. New strength. Unexplained joy. That's how you'll know the 2 minutes have begun. You'll feel it before you see it. You'll sense it before it arrives. Trust that. Trust yourself. Trust God. God says, don't sabotage it. Don't let old wounds steal this blessing. Don't doubt yourself. You are more than capable. You are ready. You are worthy. Say that aloud. I am ready. I am worthy. I am chosen. Speak it until it silences every lie that's ever tried to break you. Heaven has declared it already. All you need to do is agree. This is a holy hour. Angels are already moving on your behalf. They are preparing the way. Barriers are crumbling in realms you cannot see. Someone who rejected you will come back with a different tone. A long-lost connection will resurface. A random invitation will lead to a new opportunity. It will all look ordinary, until it isn't. That's the beauty of God's miracle. It feels human but carries divine fingerprints. Don't delay. Begin now. Clean your space. Sit in silence. Light a candle. Speak to God out loud. Say, I receive the miracle you have promised me. I will honor it. I will protect it. I will not speak of it until it blooms. And then wait. Not passively, but with fire in your soul. Expect it. Celebrate it. Prepare for it. Heaven is moved by preparation. When you begin acting like it's already yours, you activate it faster. God says, you've waited long enough. The suffering you've endured was not punishment, it was pruning. You were not abandoned, you were being positioned. Now the wait ends. Now the skies open. Now the flow begins. This miracle is unlike anything you've ever seen. It will make you weep. It will make you laugh. It will make everything make sense. Suddenly, the loss will feel like release. The betrayal will feel like redirection. The silence will feel like strategy. And you will say, now I see why it took so long. You are not crazy. You are not imagining this. God is real. The promise is real. The timing is now. The 31st of July is the date heaven has set aside to reward your unseen efforts. The miracle is not delayed. The miracle is not small. The miracle is for you. Protect your heart. Remove distractions. Distance yourself from those who drain your energy. You must be in alignment. You must be fully present. This is not the time to waver. Your future depends on your willingness to believe right now. God is begging you, not out of desperation, but out of deep urgency. This is heaven's final nudge before the miracle appears. Do not say you weren't warned. Do not regret ignoring this moment. It is wrapped in love. It is dripping with power. It is encoded with light. Open this message again and again until you feel the power surging in your chest. Let these words be your lifeline. When fear rises, read this. When doubt returns, read this. When the enemy whispers that nothing will change, shout this louder: my miracle is coming. And nothing will stop it. You are not broken. You are not cursed. You are not forgotten. You are anointed. You are protected. You are chosen. And your miracle, yes, your miracle, is only 2 minutes away. On July 31st, the heavens will open just for you. Watch closely. Stay ready. And whatever you do, don't ignore this. God will be with you. Rest assured, nothing will go wrong. You are safe. You just have to trust God and pray to Him. He's right here. Right now. And everything is about to change. God says this message is only for you. No one else. This is personal, divine, urgent. This is sacred. He chose you. Before the world sees what is about to happen, heaven wanted to speak to you first. Not because you asked for it. Not because you earned it. But because He loves you beyond all imagination. He says, don't tell anyone. Something life-changing is set to happen on July 31st, and you are the one chosen to witness the miracle. God is begging you not to take this lightly. This is no coincidence. You didn't stumble upon this message by mistake. Heaven arranged it. Angels have been circling around you. Archangel Michael has already whispered your name before the throne of the Most High. He said, Father, the time is near. Prepare their soul. Happening in your atmosphere right now. Even as you read this, the air around your life is changing. You may feel a tug in your chest. A sudden pressure. A weight lifting. That's because the angels have already been dispatched. They're clearing the path. They're preparing the environment. You are being repositioned for the miracle. But God needs your heart to stay still. Don't panic. Don't rush to tell people. Don't doubt what you're feeling. The Spirit of the Lord is moving in your soul, and He's inviting you into something beyond comprehension. He says, remember who you are. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible. You are not a mistake, and your pain is not your punishment. Your battles were never a sign that you were cursed, they were signs that you're chosen. Every door that closed was heaven's way of hiding you. Every delay was God's way of protecting you. Every person who walked away was removed to make room for what's coming. Heaven was never punishing you, it was preserving you. And now that the time has come, the Holy Spirit is stirring your soul for a reason. Don't ignore this. You may feel goosebumps, a sudden chill, or maybe a deep stillness. These are confirmations, divine hints, evidence that your spirit is being marked. God says you are standing on sacred ground. This isn't just about money, or a new job, or even a relationship. This is bigger. This is about purpose, alignment, destiny. And yes, after this, abundance will follow. Because when heaven moves, earth responds. But God is saying, don't chase the things. Chase me. And I will send the things chasing after you. On July 31st, there will be an invisible release. Something will unlock in the heavens, and your name will be whispered across dimensions. You will be remembered. Not by men. By God. The King is remembering you, and when He remembers, things change overnight. Do you think Joseph saw it coming? One minute he was in prison, the next, Pharaoh summoned him. That's how God works. Suddenly. Silently.